Hi guys, so today I'm going to teach you about the following algorithm and explain it and kind of like break it up into a few steps so that you guys can better understand it. So the algorithm reads what you multiply 6 by an even number, the tens digit is half of that even number, and then the ones digit is the even number. So this took me a little bit to process, but once I broke it up and kind of wrote out the numbers and all the steps, it was easier for me to understand. So I'm going to walk you through the steps that I wrote. So I used different colors, first of all, to kind of like distinguish my steps. So for the first one, we're going to take the number 6. So that is super important. I'm going to highlight that. And we're going to choose an even number to multiply it by. So then the second step I broke down into, first of all, choose the even number. I did between 1 and 10 to explain this and make it kind of simpler to multiply by for a third grader. So we're going to move on to step 3. So first I'm going to write out the number 6 because that is what we started with in our first step. That's what we're going to be multiplying an even number by. So then you guys can choose the even number that you want to do between 1 and 10. I'm going to do 8. Okay, so then the next step of the problem, the algorithm says that the tens digit is going to be half of the even number. So I'm also going to write that down. Right over here. So the tens equals half the even number. So that is the first part of the algorithm. The second part reads that the ones digit is going to be the even number. So the ones equals the even number. Okay, so it's important that we distinguish what the tens place is and what the ones place is. So in this problem, when you look at it like this, I would explain to a third grader that even though there's nothing here, this is the tens place. So I'm just going to use boxes right here to distinguish what is the tens place and what is the ones place so that they can then multiply that and understand where the problem is asking them to place half of the even number in the tens place and where it's asking them to use the even number in the ones place. So first they definitely need to distinguish where those place values lie. So then right below the 6 and the 1, this is the ones place. I'll just do a little arrow. Okay, so here comes, so now that we have figured out where the tens and ones place is, now here comes the math part. So I'm also going to do a different color so that this all stands out to them. Okay, so the first part of the algorithm says that the tens digit is half of the even number. So the tens digit right here is going to be half of the even number that we chose, which was 8. So 8 equals the even number. Okay, so tens place is going to be half of that even number that we chose. So half of 8 we know is 4. If you want to break that up like this, if you know 4 plus 4 is 8, if you want to do it like that, just to show them that 4 and 4 is going to be half of 8. So now that they know where the tens and one place is, they can easily place their answer in each of the places that we put 10 and 1s, the boxes. So we put the 4 below the tens place. And then right over here, if we go back and see where we're going to put the even number, it says the even number is going to be the ones place. And we know from our little word bank and box over here that the even number is 8. So we are going to place the 8 in the ones box that we distinguished in step 3. And that is going to be the final answer, 48. So if you want to rewrite it over here, just so they could read it a little better, I'll do the answer in red. So this is the 10s we remembered, and that is the 1s. So 6 times 8 is 48. So this is how I would explain this algorithm to a 3rd grader. I kind of broke it up into a few shorter steps so they could basically understand what each step is asking. And then I kind of also distinguish what the 10s and 1s place is in the multiplication problem so that they can better see that. Thank you.